Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Vermont House Committee on Commerce and Economic Development. It is Wednesday, April 30th, 2025 at 2:52 in the afternoon. 1:52, sorry. So we're here, we're privileged and honored to have Consul General from Japan with us today. We always are happy when we are able to hear from our other countries talking about economic development, trade, and although we're in some difficult times right now, I think it's important to keep our lines of communication open. And so we're happy to have you with us this afternoon and look forward to a conversation with you.
Thank you very much, for your very kind introduction. And it is, the pleasure, of us, and we are so much, delighted to be here to share some time with you, representing Japan, it's such an honor, to enjoy, long time, friendship and amicable relation between the two sides. And in my view, I'm covering 6, England states in my jurisdiction. And since my arrival, at the very end of September, I've been really, really excited to see the upbeat, of the relations, with all of these, New England states. And, in my view, Vermont is, relatively still, untapped, soil, in that sense, and definitely, together with you and with your support and the help, we would like to explore the possibility to really cultivate our, full potential, for the future development of our bilateral relations in business, in culture and education, especially, Vermont has been always the leader in the area of Japanese language education because of your, Middlebury College and, University of Vermont. In my team, only, already, we have 2, graduates from University of Vermont, who are really, who have been really helpful, to support our business constraint. And most important, maybe the pillar, to really support this overreaching areas of the collaboration between the two sides is, okay, so we have, our long time, ally and friend, Mr. Peter Lynch, who has been, a key figure in promoting and supporting the sister state relationship, between the state of Vermont and the prefecture of Tottori. Now the incumbent, prime minister is from Tottori, so which itself, it's a very, highly political significance. And Tottori is quite a similar, to Vermont in a sense of ecosystem, one of the leading agricultural, region of Japan, and very highly educated people. And we do see, a lot of, synergetical, potential synergetical, collaboration in the future to be generated. And as consulate, we are always ready to play our own part or our role, as a catalyst, for the future development, and also maybe a convening power of all the necessary, stakeholders, supporters, players, and actors in this, area. So I do really look forward to working with you and to really usher in a sort of new sort of era, maybe in the golden age, of Vermont, Japan relations. So thank you very much for your time, and really, continuously, working with you. Thank you. Mhm.
Would you be open to some questions from committee members? Anyone have any questions for the council general?
I might also point out that Reiko Kita here has a even longer history than I do with respect to establishing sister state relationship with Tokyo. It goes back 25 years now.
Yeah, 25. This is the 25th years with Totori University College of Medicine. My husband is a professor at UVM Medical School,
Okay.
pathology department.
Yep.
And he started everything at first 25 years ago. And
Japan American Society.
then my middle son, he went to China with PITA's program, the high school student exchange. So that's the point, I became known to PITA. So they asked me, is there any program for younger people? And I introduced, PITA's program to Totori. So it's been a long time.
Yes, they say it's history. Yeah.
Yes. And we have even longer, sort of history, of our relationship between the two people, because we have a sort of a legendary grocery, sort of item named after, Vermont. Every kids, especially kids, but basically, every people of Japan, is familiar with this, grocery called Vermont Curry, which has a history of more than 60 years, when I was a kid, that was my favorite, dishes, named after Vermont because of your, allegedly, sort of folk, remedies, I'm not sure, if you are still calling that as a, Hanigar, honey and, cider, vinegar, thing. So, this, legendary, traditional, curry grocery is still on the shelf of practically all the Japanese supermarket or convenience stores. So Vermont is much more famous, among our people than you expect. And you are more than welcome. Yeah, this year, creates a great, maybe an opportunity for you because of this, expo, World Expo, Osaka, Kansai, just, opening like a couple of weeks ago, for that half a year period. So you're more than welcome, to Japan.
I just came back from Japan 2 weeks ago, and the big reason we visited Totori was my husband, Dr. Kira, and I myself, nominated as a honorable ambassador. So I'll be happy to be a bridge in between Vermont and Totori, as well as Peter. So please, I'll be happy if I can help anything.
So you already have an ambassador, Yes. Yes.
Thing is, I can email to the governor, so things like that.
Yeah, so maybe in short term period, we will keep, discussing with our allies and colleagues to have some iconic, maybe cultural event, to draw more attention of the people of Vermont. And of course, I would be honored, if you could, consider some possibility of delivering some, political message, by the form of the proclamation of Japan Day or, Japan Festival Day or maybe resolution things. So, yeah.
If, the next time that you'll be visiting Vermont, if you're coming to the State House, if you let us know ahead of time, we can certainly prepare a resolution. But you're always welcome to come to this committee and talk to us about economic development and trade and whatever we can do to try to promote a stronger relationship with with Japan.
Thank you very much for your kind words. And Japan has been the number one investor on nationwide to the United States for the last 5 years. And Vermont is, obviously not the exception. We remain number two, in terms of the volume of the investment to Vermont. So still a huge, potential for the, development, enlargement, of our business bonds, also. So again, looking forward to working with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Okay. So we will, we're waiting for our legislative council, so we go off live for now and